Sussex easy as well, isn't it?
Well, I'm unrecommended there. Plus, I didn't. Okay, I discounted 500, but often I do it for 1,000. So.
Okay, we take hands for broadcast first. Anyone on for broadcast? Okay, we'll take hands for Mondays then. Can they hear me? I'm guessing they can't hear.
Just can't put hands up. I'll ask Paul.
All right, go for it, Rich. Richie?
Hi, Paul. Hi, Graham.
Go for it, Richie.
Hi. Graham, I just want to ask, what do you think, because obviously you were very strong defensively in the first half and you kept them to quite a few chances. What do you think maybe didn't quite go right for you in the second half?
Well, they scored from a good attack. We weren't so happy with our first half performance. We weren't quite as good as we'd like to be. We tried to change it a little bit. I think overall, the course of the game, it's fair to say that we weren't as good as we normally are without being so bad. But I think that can happen against a side with a lot of attacking quality. We weren't good enough ourselves to maintain attacks long enough, and then they've got some quality in the top end of the pitch.
And final one from me, just in terms of the Connolly substitution, was it an idea to sort of, because he's got a lot of pace and directness, was it kind of give you a bit more of an attacking outlet? How do you think he did?
Yeah, that was the intention. Yeah, I mean, I thought he did okay. Had a good chance on the corner of the box, which is an area where he normally hits the target, and that would have maybe been made the game a little bit different. Thought he affected it. So yeah, but I think overall, like I said, we weren't probably good enough to win the game. So the result is a fair one.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, Richie. Brian.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Brian.
Obviously, a massive sort of emotional and physical effort in midweek. How tough was it coming here like today and to play this match?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to use that as an excuse, but at the same time, the guys are human beings as well, and we've had a few problems in terms of injuries, a few missing. So the numbers are quite low, and like you say, a game like Manchester City has an effect, but that's something that we need to improve from. And then there's also the opposition on the pitch that I think played well, and have got some really, really good attacking players. So they really test you. I think the boys tried. The boys, no lack of effort, of course, but today not quite good enough to get anything in the game.
Thought one player who looked quite bright was Moda in the second half. Obviously, his season isn't over yet. So, can you tell me a little bit about what he's done over these months with his club in Poland here, international sort of progress you think he's made since you first spotted him?
Well, he's done a lot because he's come from, like you say, Poland. He's made some games in international football. He's made his Premier League debut. He's influenced his game in the Premier League. So he's another one that we're excited about for the future, and I think it's going to be an exciting summer for him. And then it's about him having a break, because the guys are, they've been going pretty much non-stop for 16 months. So it's important the guys get a bit of a breather and then recharge and come back stronger.
Sorry, Graham, if you don't mind me saying, you look quite shattered yourself or drained. Do you feel that way at the end of this season?
Yeah, I feel a little bit under the weather, to be honest. But it just is. Yeah, it's been a long fight. That's how it is. That's how the Premier League is. So I'll be happy to take some time off and, like I said to the boys, reflect, analyse, and rest and recover, because it'll be the start of the season before we know it.
Well, enjoy it. Thanks for your help. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers, Brian. Darren Howard.
Hello, Graham.
Hi, Darren.
How much was Welbeck and Morpay missing those two today? How much of an impact did that have?
Well, it's just the same as Joel Veltman, the same as Tariq Lamptey, same as Solly March. They're important players, and if you have them, you can rotate players that have put in such a lot of effort. And on Tuesday, for example, there's other options that you can do, but it's life, and that's how it is. We can't use that as an excuse. It's a factor, of course. And like I said, they're human beings, so the guys, need that help. But it wasn't to be, and we did our best, but we weren't good enough today.
Yeah. And just finally, many fans are asking about Yves Bissouma, if it was his final game today. Can you give them any, would you like to keep him next season, or could you give them any assurances about his future, maybe?
Well, not really. He's contracted with us. He's, as far as I know, he's going to report to pre-season like everybody else. But it's football. We have to make some, like anything in the summer, we have to make some good decisions and improve the football club. That's what we have to do.
Thanks,
Thank
Darren.
you. Yes.
Andy Naylor.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Andy.
Just following on there from Eve. I mean, a few people understandably looked a bit tired today, but he was still putting in ball regaining tackles, wasn't he? After about 75, 80 minutes.
He was, yeah. He kept going like I said. The boys kept going. I thought they all did. Can't criticise them for that. I think sometimes you have to be honest and say we weren't quite at our level. But not from a want of trying. I think we've just had a tough week, a tough season, and today was maybe a little bit of a step too far for us against a good team with really, really good attacking players.
What about your young Ecuadorian? I mean, we haven't actually seen him in the Premier League yet. He's been on the bench a few times. What do you make of his kind of settling in so far? He's had about 4 months, hasn't he, since you signed him? How's that gone?
We like him. He's got a lot of qualities. And as you say, he's been settling in. He's been adapting to the country, adapting to the club, adapting to how the league is by being on the bench and watching. And I think pre-season is going to come will be a good moment for him, a good place for him, as it will for quite a few of the other guys. Like I said, we've had a long season. There are a lot of young players there that have probably been training and working for a long period of time, so they need a break and they need to rest, and then they need to come back stronger. And
just one final one from me. You had 2 goalkeepers on the bench again, this time McGill, presumably because of numbers. What's the situation with Florin Andoni? Is he injured again?
Yeah, just had a tightness in his quad, and because of where he's been at in his rehab, it wasn't worth the risk to use him today.
Okay, thanks very much. Have a good break.
Yeah, and you. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. I'm assuming that's it. Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
See you next season.